From child abductions to global terrorism, the world has seen some of the most ruthless warlords in history. These individuals wielded power through fear, violence, and chaos, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most dangerous warlords, men whose names still strike fear into the hearts of millions. But before we begin, make sure you're subscribed to Listagram. Hit that button and join us as we uncover these chilling stories. Let's get started. At number 10, we have Joseph Kony, the leader of the Lord's Resistance Army.
Americans had heard of Joseph Kony, or the atrocities he is said to have committed in Central Africa.
For over 30 years, Kony terrorized Central Africa, kidnapping an estimated 30,000 children. These kids were forced to become soldiers or sex slaves, creating a brutal army that spread fear across Uganda, South Sudan, and the Central African Republic. Despite international efforts to capture him, Kony remains at large, a haunting figure in the region. Coming in at number 9 is Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, the former leader of ISIS.
Brought the world's #1 terrorist leader to justice. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi.
Baghdadi declared himself the caliph of a global Islamic State, unleashing a wave of terror across Iraq and Syria. Under his command, ISIS became known for mass executions, slavery, and brutal attacks that spread to Europe and the US. Though killed in a US raid in 2019, Baghdadi's legacy of violence lives on. At number 8, we have Abu Sayyaf, a militant group based in the Philippines. Known for kidnappings, bombings, and beheadings, Abu Sayyaf has terrorized Southeast Asia for decades. In 2014, they pledged allegiance to ISIS, further destabilizing the region. Despite military crackdowns, this group remains a major threat. Number 7 is Ayman al-Zawahiri, the mastermind behind many of al-Qaeda's deadliest attacks. After Osama bin Laden's death, Zawahiri took the reins, focusing on building alliances and quietly expanding al-Qaeda's influence. His ability to stay hidden has kept the group alive, proving that the threat of terrorism is far from over. At number 6, we meet Omar al-Shishani, one of ISIS's most feared military leaders. Known for his red beard and brutal tactics, Shishani led major offensives in Syria and Iraq. His combat skills and strategic mind made him a key figure in ISIS's rise, and a top target for US forces. Though killed in 2016, his legacy of violence continues to haunt the region. Number 5 is Ratko Mladić, the so-called Butcher of Bosnia. During the Bosnian War, Mladić led the Bosnian Serb army in a campaign of ethnic cleansing, including the Srebrenica massacre, where over 8,000 Bosniak Muslims were killed. Captured in 2011, Mladić was sentenced to life in prison for genocide and crimes against humanity. At number 4, we have Victor Bout, the infamous arms dealer known as the Merchant of Death. Bout supplied weapons to warlords, rebel groups, and governments, fueling conflicts across Africa, the Middle East, and beyond. Arrested in 2008 and sentenced to 25 years in prison, Bout's legacy of violence still lingers in war-torn regions. Number 3 is Ahmed Abdi Godane, the former leader of al-Shabaab. Under his command, the group carried out deadly attacks, including the 2013 Westgate Mall massacre in Kenya. Godane's strict enforcement of Sharia law and ties to al-Qaeda made him one of East Africa's most feared warlords. Though killed in a US airstrike in 2014, al-Shabaab remains a dangerous force. At number 2, we meet Ali Khamenei, Iran's supreme leader. Khamenei wields immense power, supporting militant groups like Hezbollah and shaping Iran's aggressive foreign policy. His regime's human rights abuses and nuclear ambitions have made Iran a global pariah, with Khamenei at the center of it all. And finally, at number 1, we have Mullah Omar, the founder of the Taliban.
Claimed Taliban leader Mullah Omar died 2 months ago.
Omar's strict enforcement of Sharia law and his protection of Osama bin Laden led to decades of conflict in Afghanistan. Though he died in 2013, his legacy lives on, shaping the Taliban's actions to this day. These warlords remind us of the dark side of human power. where violence and fear rule. But what do you think? Were these men monsters or products of their environments? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video as gripping as we did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Listagram for more shocking tales. Until next time, stay curious.